Hi there, welcome back to Steph's Life. So on my last video I did admit something, that I had decided that I am a trans woman. It wasn't just something I decided, it was something that had always, I don't know, I don't know, it was just there really. Every time I'd be upset, I think, well, why am I upset? Every time I would wonder why I was feeling this way, I'd always think about it, like how lucky girls were. And well, anyway, so I decided that I'm no longer gonna worry about it, no longer gonna think, what if? I'm just gonna go out and I'm gonna do it. So obviously, I look male, but this is my first year with these being female, um, but obviously without estrogen, so I'm gonna look male. But everybody has to do this for the first year, so I will get some people shout things at me, but at the end of the day, I'm just being me. You know, I've decided not to get in any more relationships, at least online anyway. I'm not going to do the online stuff anymore, just because I'm changing gender and I want to respect my body through this process a little bit. But it's not to say that if I go to the support groups and I meet a transgender person, whether it'll probably be a transgender man, so female to male. I'm not saying that I would never go for a transgender woman, just saying that I like men quite a lot, so probably go that way. But I'm not going to those to get that, but I would only ever get with someone if they were going through a similar thing to me, I think. So it would be someone who would understand the process, understand the difficulties, understand the emotional side of things, you know, because I'm not saying gay men or straight men can't, it's just if you are a transgender woman and you're dating a gay guy, when you get the sex change, what happens then? Or if you're dating a straight guy, but he's with you through the change, but you're still technically male, what happens then? So I'm just trying to keep it all simple. I'm not saying none of this will happen, but I suppose it's a process we all must go through. But yeah, today is my very first day, and at work, not like very first day outside, but very first day at work, I told one of my supervisors. I was really nervous. Luckily, there is another 4 or 5 transgender people where I work at the hospital, so there are people. It's a small community, but they're looking out for me. They're making sure I'm okay, which is very nice. One of them introduced themselves to me very discreetly, which was very nice. And yeah, a little bit nervous. I'm meeting up with a friend to walk up. I know it's COVID-19. We do have to wear face masks now when we go to work, but as long as you keep the 2 meter distance and you wear your mask, then it should all be fine. But she's looking forward to it. They're all looking forward to it now. I am going to update this first week every day from now. And what is it today? It is a Monday. I think, yes, Monday. So from now till Sunday, every day I will upload a new video on what it's been like for my first week as a transgender woman. So I will be doing that. And I'll tell you the good and bad sides, because there will be some good and bad sides. I know nobody wants to believe that, but when you do something like this and it's a big bold decision, you're going to get someone who goes, oh, look at you, you know, it's going to be not very nice, something like that. But we all get it, so yeah. So what I'm going to say is, this is not as revealing, but when I take my shirt off, people are going to really notice that I've gone for probably a decent size. So they're D's, they're a D cup, which actually, if I want to get permanently, after I take estrogen for 2-3 years, I'd have to get implants, which would cost me £3,000 to £4,000. I'm not saying I wouldn't pay that, I'd need to save, but this is the size that I kind of want for myself, so I'm going to do that. So yeah, I mean, I got this lip gloss. I'm not going to put it on the video because I don't know, I mean, I could do, I suppose, but I probably feel like I'm rubbish at putting on stuff, but I put foundation on. Obviously there was a spot there, I do apologise about that. But you know what? No, I'll put it on, because you only live once, and there's me saying about diversity and doing new things, and I can't even do it myself, so here we go. A bit nervous, but wait and see. So I only put it on the bottom, just because I'll show you why in a minute. Because I move it around the lip, because I think that that gives you enough shine. And then if there's any on the sides, I just literally... So I don't want it to be like pale pale, so I'll go to work with this on. People will tell that I've got, what is it, lip gloss. So but I think, considering that I am doing this, I still have quite a lot of feminine traits, I've realised. So not just traits, people have said at work, when I change, my face will change dramatically, quite drastically. It will really reshape, and the bone structure won't reshape. It was a beady tissue, so your fat, your cheeks will move around, fat distribution. So people seem to think that I have kind of a nice face as it is, which is nice of them to say. I've not said that. I could find a few things, but I suppose everybody could. But no, people seem to think that I'd make quite a good girl, but they were all a little bit shocked. And I think my family took it quite badly at first. But I powered through. And you know, the thing is in life is that life is difficult. Life throws you things that you can't always begin to imagine. But in the end of the day, like, life is worth living. And life is different. Life is unique to each individual person. So I'm no longer afraid. And I didn't want to say the whole trans thing because A, I was adopted, B, I was in foster care, and I had also been gay, dyslexic. I had an eye disability. I had lots of things wrong with me. I'm not saying the whole fostered and adopted thing's wrong. I'm not saying the whole gay thing's wrong. I just had a lot of things on my plate. And I was already bullied at school and all that. So I always knew that this is what I wanted. I just waited. Waited until I got all that off my chest. Waited until I sorted those things out. And I made time for this thing. So, yeah. If those of you out there are wondering, how do I go about doing it? Just do what I did. Just ring up your doctor. Express your feelings. Get it off your chest. You might have to wait a month until they can contact your gender therapist. And they'll get you on the list. And then just call them back in a month and they'll say, yeah, we've referred you. Can we do this? Can we do that? And I'll say, I said yes, but you can just say yes or no if it's what you want. And then buy some silicone press. Play, buy a bra. I'm not going to say these haven't fallen out because I'll back you up a bit. These have fallen out when I've run down the stairs, when I've jogged up and down. One's fallen out like a little chicken fillet. I'm not going to say that that is not going to happen, because bearing in mind, these, what I've got here, they were connected to a strap bra, but I snipped them off because I didn't like the strap. So now I can just pick them up and put them into each individual bra, whatever I want. So that's how I go about doing it. But it's different for each person, and you've got to do what's right for you. But you know what? I'm not going to spoil. You know what I am going to say? Fuck what anybody else thinks. You want to go out, be something, do something, and you need to do it. I'm not going to say your family aren't going to be upset. I'm not going to say there isn't going to be painful times along the way, because I can assure you, I cried and I cried and I cried. I felt that I was at the lowest I'd ever been. I felt that I couldn't carry on, but you know what? I didn't have anybody else to pull me back up. I just thought, I've got this channel, I'm trying to help other people, so I almost need to be stronger for the people who's following the channel. I haven't got very many people, but people, I know that if you type in on, if you were to type in on YouTube, transgender, this video would probably come up. I know if you were to type in gay, some of my other videos would probably come up. So people that only type those in are people that are looking for answers. So if this video can help, then that'd be great. So yes, I will update you tomorrow morning about how my first day at work went. Or I know what I'll do is I'll update you in the evening, because then I can have the whole day tomorrow. And then about 5 or 6 in the evening I'll update you on how that day went, because technically I've done 2 videos today. Alright, well thanks for watching, and I'd love it if you could subscribe. If you know anybody else that's going through this, please recommend this video. Like I say, if you were to leave a comment down below on any questions that you want, I'm a very open book, so if I can answer them, I will answer them. There isn't really much things I haven't been through with the whole adoption side, with the whole transgender feely side, with the whole gay side, and with the whole fostering side. So if there's any of those questions in there that you want answering, or the gardening, just put them down. I'm sure I can answer a few. Anything you want help with, and you feel like you want to talk to me, then that's fine. But also I'd recommend you talk to one of your doctors, or if you've got a lot of feelings in there, because it's all right talking to someone who's a stranger, which by the way is probably not the best idea. But again, if you feel like that's what you trust, then you got to do what's best for you. But I'd always recommend speaking to someone who is, yes, they're paid to help you, but they know what they're talking about. Like I say, subscribe and like down below, and thank you so much for watching Steph's Life. See you later in the next video. Bye.